All right, guys, welcome back to another trade recap. I just finished up my trading session for the day. As you can see, here are the results today. So one thing you will see is I'm trading on 20 PA accounts. After I had last month, a really good month last month, I decided to start scaling it up more. So I'm now officially on 20 PA accounts. So as you can see, these are my results. I took 2 trades today. One was a good trade. The other one was a tiny scalp on gold on a setup that I'm not as confident in, but I'm trying to get myself to take it more because it works good, right? But for some reason, I just have a lack of confidence in it. So it was more of a scalp trade. But anyways, as you can see, my first 10 PA accounts on Apex Trader Funding, I made 375 in 10 accounts. And then my other 10 accounts, like I said, was a scalp on gold on a newer setup. I'm trying to get myself to take more. So anyways, in total, I made just over $5,000 in profits today. Now, if you guys don't know how I trade already, there's 3 steps to it. Step number 1 is I always want to establish the trend. Okay, so the main trade that I made, the 375 and 10 of my accounts, right, was on Nasdaq. So if we go into Nasdaq, as you can see, this is a 5-minute time frame. Now, what we noticed was when the market first opened up, we were trending up. Okay, I like to see us above our 45 length EMA on a 5-minute time frame and the VWAP. I want to see both of these lines kind of moving in a direction together. So we can see they're clearly moving in the upwards direction together. So at this point, I was only focused on looking for longs until we started to break down this level. Now, one thing to keep in mind is we did have a key resistance from yesterday's close and pre-market. We consolidated here pretty much all night and then we sold off. So this was a resistance area that I did have marked, but kind of my mindset going into the open was, okay, if we pull back, to this, 600 area, we still have around 40 points, 50 points of margin that I could take a trade off of, right? I'm not trying to make 100 points on Nasdaq. I'm trying to get, anywhere from 20 to 40 points on my trades. So once I established that the trend was up, right? Like I said, I was only looking for long confirmations, looking for long setups. Now, again, the reason why I like to trade with the trend, I'll give you guys the surfer analogy. When a surfer is trying to surf and have fun, he's obviously going to go down the wave. He's not going to go up the wave. He's not going to go into the wave, the part that's crashing, right? He wants to actually ride the wave. In the market, the trend is the wave and we're the surfers. Now, once I knew the trend was up, the second thing I'm looking for is entry confirmation. This is going to tell me when to enter the trade, right? When to actually get on the wave. So same thing with a surfer. There's waves going by every 20 seconds, right? They don't have to take every wave. They want to see the best wave that they see, right? So they can get the best ride out of the wave. They don't want to see a wave that's going to crash all at once, that's going to be super choppy, right? They want to be able to actually ride and surf the wave. So it's the same thing in the market. We know the trend is up. I know I'm looking for long setups, especially on the day like this where it's very choppy. This is where it's so important to have entry confirmations. Okay, so my entry confirmations, I'm looking for a few things. I'm looking for a MACD cross and green Heikin-Ashi candles on a 2-minute time frame. So the 5 minutes on my left, this tells me the trend, right? The 2-minute gives me those confirmations. So I'm just going to zoom in here. And as you can see, when the market first opened, right, I'm only looking for longs. First thing I need to see is I need to see this MACD cross, right? So I need this thing to turn from red to green, right? I need the blue line to cross the yellow. The only time we did that right here was when we got this huge buying. Now, I'll let you guys kind of guess, why didn't I enter right here? Well, I never want to enter long at a resistance area. Like I said before, this is a key resistance area that we had in pre-market. I'm not going to enter the market long right when we hit resistance, right after news came out. That doesn't really make sense. Okay, so that trade was invalid. Now, what do we notice, right? The next time it crossed, this is the only other time it crossed, was right here. And as you can see, we got this nice green Heikin-Ashi candle. We had high volume that buyers were defending this area, right? Every time we sold off, high volume came in, high volume came in. So this was giving me confirmation to enter the trade long. So basically right after this candle, the MACD cross came to this candle and I entered the position long right here. Now inside my private inner circle group, I actually took this exact trade live on Zoom with all my members in real time. So let's go ahead and play the clip of me actually taking this live.
All right, buyers stepping back in. MACD is more set up now, so I'm liking this. Let's see how this next candle closes. I want to see us close like above 610. Yeah, I'm liking longs here. See how this candle closes. Okay, I'm trying this long here. I'm putting my stop at around 93. Okay, I just trimmed a little bit there. We got a nice 15-point push, mainly because this resistance right here, seller stepped in pretty aggressively, so I didn't want to take the profits there while it's there. I'm gonna hold the rest for like 40 area. See if we can get some more momentum here. I'm throwing my stop at 98. There goes. All right, there's 30. I trimmed a tiny bit more just because we do have a lot of resistance. This is like the opening price. This could act as resistance sometimes, so I just want to make sure I'm locking in profits. I'm still holding for 40 though. It's like we just got above there. All right, I'm fully out of that.
Okay, as you can see, that was the main trade I took. The main thing about this trade, if I go back to my, steps here, step 3 is managing the trade, right? Knowing when to get out of the wave before it crashes, going back to the surfer analogy, right? So basically, I'm looking for the nearest resistance. We had big selling step in here, so I trimmed right at 20 or so, and I trimmed again at 40 because, again, right? What happened last time we got up here? We had huge selling come in. So overall, I averaged around 30 points on this trade. I was happy with that. I was good with that. That's a solid trade for me. Now, like I said, the next trade I took was on gold. This is more of a scalp. This is a setup that I'm trying to build my confidence. I don't have very much confidence on it yet. I don't know why. I think just using the 5-minute time frame kind of scares me more because I have to risk more points. But it's something I'm working on, and I'm only trading my other 10 PA accounts with it. So as you can see, this is a trade on gold. Basically, the way this setup works, it's very simple. This is a reversal setup. And essentially, all I'm doing here is I'm looking for key levels. Okay, so we had a key level of support. This is yesterday's lows on gold. Essentially, what we did was we came down to this level and we saw a high increase of volume. Okay, so those are the first 2 steps. I want to see us come down or up to a key level. I want to see us have high volume on the reversal. Okay, so buyers were defending this level. As you can see, the volume clearly states that, and we're holding this up. Once I see those 2 things, we're in a key level, we got the high volume. Next time I'm looking for, you can probably guess it, I'm looking for a 5-minute MACD cross. Okay, so I'm not using 2-minute at all. It's only a 5-minute time frame. Looking for the 5-minute MACD to cross and a green Heikin-Ashi candle. Okay, so basically once this candle closed right here, this is where I entered my position, and I basically just rode this up a tiny bit to the EMA. I know it's kind of pathetic looking now that I look back on it. It was a very small scalp. Again, I'm still trying to get comfortable with the setup, taking stuff on the 5-minute time frame. The 2-minute has been working really good for me, but I do want to stay a little diversified in my setups. I don't want to have all my 20 PA accounts just tied to one setup. So that's me personally. If you're just starting out, dial in one setup and then you can start to expand a little bit and diversify. But if you're just starting out, dial in one setup, whichever one you like more. So anyways, that was the trade today. Very quick scalp. Nothing crazy on here. Obviously, I could have made another $5,000 if I held this, but that's how trading goes. So anyways, guys, those are my trades today. I hope you guys had a good trading day yourself. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section. I read all of them. And also, real quick before you guys go, I want to announce that I actually created a free course showing you how you can start trading with no money using funded accounts, using these funded accounts on Apex. And inside this free course, you'll even get access to my 2-minute profitable scalping strategy that you saw in this video that literally anyone can follow. It's a very simple setup. I dive into it pretty in depth inside this free course. So if you guys do want access to the free funded account course, showing you how to get set up, showing you how to get PA accounts, showing you how to pass your evaluation, showing you how to get 20 PA accounts and copy trade them, plus the 2-minute scalping strategy. This is all inside my new free course. If you guys want access to it, all you have to do is go to the first link in the description below, or just head over to this link right here. It's marketminutes.co/course. That being said, guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed this trade recap, and I look forward to seeing you inside our Discord tomorrow morning for another trading session on Wednesday. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.